Cambodia. His topic, Cambodia-China to foster deeper relations to build by building community of shared future in the context of geostrategic rivalry. Welcome, Mr. Wu Liang.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, organizer, that invite me for this forum. Today, I hear a lot from the previous scholar also talk about how the U.S. try to contend the China. And in my presentation, I just brief related to how U.S. try to contend Cambodia during Cambodia and China being the iron friendship. Okay, thank you. Let me go through to my article. Cambodia-China established diplomacy tie over 70 years in 1998, and both sides enhanced cooperation and friendship culminated in the establishment of Cambodia-China Comprehensive Strategic Partnership of Cooperation in 2010. The implementation of this agreement has enabled Cambodia-China diplomacy tie to become strong as iron, and both sides signed the action plan on build Cambodia-China community of shared future in 2019. Until today, Cambodia and China relations reach to ironclad friendship and have taken root in the two countries. And from the BRI cooperation, FTA also has yielded fruitful result, bringing hard benefit to the people. The two countries have joined hand to fight the pandemic, and the Chinese COVID-19 vaccine has effectively helped Cambodia to protect the people's life and health, accelerate economic recovery and restore normalcy to socialize. Cambodia hopes that the two sides will further advance the building of Cambodia-China community with shared future, foster great synergy between development strategy and strengthen cooperation in such fields as economic, trade, infrastructure, mineral, energy, agriculture, and defense. From Cambodia's side, is also firmly committed to the One China principle and hold that Taiwan is an inalienable part of China territory. In the speech delivered via video link to the opening of the 19th China-ASEAN Expo, Cambodia Prime Minister Somdech Hun Sen said that the implementation of RCEP starting this year will not only create and bring more trade and investment opportunity for countries in the region, but are also significant contributing to grow for further expanding the depending to cope of their economic cooperation, minimizing barrier to trade in goods, service, investment, and promote the development of digital economy, green growth, and capacity building of small and medium-sized enterprise, and will also become the core framework for building version 3 of China-ASEAN Free Trade Area in the future. He also credited to the Chinese government for its always giving high priority to support the development and prosperity of ASEAN, and as the ASEAN chair for 2022, Cambodia will continue taking effort in further strengthening ASEAN cooperation with China to ensure the sustainability, inclusiveness, and resiliency, social, economic development in the both regions. Unlike Cambodia-China relations, the U.S. with the U.S. Cambodia domestic political issue seem to be used by the U.S. to exchange for its relationship with Cambodia. Thus, it appears that the U.S. has intervened with Cambodia's internal affairs by providing support to the opposition, encourage local and international civil society groups, as well as some media outlets to frame a negative perception of Cambodia with tarnish the kingdom image on the international stage, such as the China-backed refurbishment of Ream naval base, imposed the sanction on senior officials of Cambodia, Chinese investors and company in Cambodia about systematic corruption, transnational organized crime and human rights abuse, imposed an arms embargo and new export restriction on Cambodia over what is said was the growth influence of China military in country, as well as over human rights and corruption. The action of the Department of State and Commerce reflect Washington's effort to counter China's growing influence in Southeast Asia, because they think that Cambodia has become one of the China's most important allies in the region. The United Nations Special Report on the situation of human rights in Cambodia also urged Cambodia government need to adopt reopening up civic and political space. Related to U.S.-China Geostrategic Rivalry, U.S. government also released its Indo-Pacific strategy in February 2022, which fleshed out its policy priority in the region based on the free and open Indo-Pacific concept announced by previous President Donald Trump in 2017. From this, China and United States are intensifying more in Indo-Pacific on geostrategic competition, as both governments commit more resources to battle for influence in the region. China becomes the second largest economy in the world and will become the largest world economy in 2030 in expectation. So the rise of China as the potential challenges to U.S. has signaled the return of great power competition in the international order. China grows as global power in economic, technology, and military terms, has unsettled the U.S. and some of its allies. Its assertive posture in South and East China Sea, its BRI strategy that seeks to integrate much of Eurasia and its economy, indicate on intensifying great power competition characterized by the U.S.-China rivalry. The U.S. has received an alliance strategy to combine with India, Japan, and Australia to create Quad strategy, and combine with Australia, United Kingdom to create AUKUS strategy to blunt China increasing influence in Indo-Pacific. The Biden admin announced intent compared with an infrastructure strategy with BCW as an alternative to the BRI. China creates alternative development finance infrastructure such as AIIB, NDB to reduce influence of U.S. dominant IMF World Bank. The successful conclusion of the trade alliance RCEP in November 2020, which include US ally Japan, Australia, and India, is a testimony to power of influence of China economy. The essence of this strategy competition is focused on US attempt to decouple from China to deny it easy access to critical technology and market. On the other hand, through the BRI, China is working to combine Eurasian and Asia Pacific to establish a new global economic order. So, despite small size and population of Cambodia, geostrategic, local and regional role, particularly in member of ASEAN, are strategically important to China, and the US thus from foreign policy are found by Article 53 of the 1993 Constitution of Cambodia, a policy of permanent neutrality and non-alignment and peaceful coexistence stand with its neighbor and all other countries around the world, and follow with the Asian centrality mechanism, Cambodia, China to foster deeper relation by building community of shared future is the context in the context of geostrategic rivalry is in the regional smoothly grow with harmony and prosperity as well. Thank you so much, moderator.
好，感谢。Thank you, Mr. Wu Liang. You have prepared very well regarding the Cambodia-China's efforts to building the community of shared future. So, in our session, we have 9 speakers, experts from home and abroad, engaging in the relevant studies. But maybe some of them have exceeded the time limits, but I will not do too much interruption. Well, we have to jump the discussion session. Well, maybe for the